What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes checking in. We got an exciting interview situation here where both of these lads are going to join us at the same time. They're fighting each other, actually. Lewis McGrillen, representing Ireland, sorry, England, and Caolan Loughran, representing Ireland. Sorry about that, Lewis. He'll tell me off, too. You should have seen him in the pre-show. I was getting some F-bombs from him. Lewis is 12-1 overall. Caolan's 10-2. So both of these guys get down. And this is a great fight card that the PFL's put together with Usman Nurmagomedov and Paul Hughes at the top of the bill. Corey Anderson's also on the card. Fun times, and this is going to take place on October 3rd in Dubai. All right, Lewis, we'll start with you only because you got here first. Your thoughts as you were breaking down Caolan Loughran's videos and films. What was your immediate reaction? What jumped out at you?
Just thought it was the time for me to get it cracking with him, to be honest. I heard on the grapevine that the UFC weren't going to sign him, and I knew the only option for him was head over to PFL, to be honest. As soon as he's coming over, and after my fight with Phil Pot and things like that, I just knew it was time for me and him to have a fight. I knew it was that time then, really.
In breaking down the videos, did you see weaknesses that jumped out or strengths you have to look out for, give an honest assessment of his skills?
In what terms exactly?
Like, sometimes a lot of fighters will tell us they'll break down films with their coaches and they're like, oh, yeah, I got this. I see my openings, second round KO, or he can't stop the wrestling. His cardio doesn't match mine, that type of stuff.
He has a very mad style, I'll be honest, the way he stands and stuff like that, but it's not anything I've not seen before, like with the systems and how he brings it and things like that. He's the definition of an Irish fighter, coming forward and coming having a fight, and that's what I see from there. It's nothing I've not seen before.
Caolan, would you agree with Lewis? Was he kind of got you, described you accurately? And what are your thoughts on him after that?
Well, it's the fight that I wanted, the fight I called for. Lewis, European wise, is probably been the guy they've pushing the most. He's kind of one of the faces of promotion on this side of the world anyway. Definitely a dangerous fight, knocks man out, but he said that something he's not seen before. It's like, what, in the cage, you think you've competed against someone as good as me?
People in the cage and in the gym, I've seen it before.
Who in the cage have you competed with my style? Who?
A Dane Garnett. I know you're just a wrestler with an overhand. You're just the same shit. You're like a block though, bro. You're stiff. Man. You're stiff, mate. Have you been doing any mobility yet? Do you know what I mean? Are you on the yoga? You should get on the yoga, mate.
So you think this is the same fight as your Dean Garnett fight?
Doesn't matter what it is. I think you're more easy work compared to Dean Garnett.
Okay.
All right. Well, Caolan, what about when you broke down him and watched video on him with your coaches on your own, or what you've been told? What jumped out at you?
He obviously must hit hard on fight night. He must have a powerful backhand. He's put a lot of guys down. I can't lie that, but it's just always competition. It's like it's who's been in front of you is what I half look at, and this is I would say a very, very big step up from the level of guys that he's been competing against. And he's southpaw, always come with a bit of awkwardness with any southpaw. He's got knockout punch, but I think I've been in there with I've been in there with better guys, to be honest. But definitely a dangerous fight,
Guys, here in the USA, for some reason in the last few years, these labels of A side and B side have been put on fights, the big ones in boxing it comes from, right? Both of you guys come from countries that are rich in combat sports. Honestly, in all sports, great athletes come out of Ireland and the UK. But I want to ask, in your thoughts, now we'll go back to Caolan first. Who's the A side and who's the B side here in this matchup? Excellent records. You both have done very well so far, but who are the fans coming to support here or to root for? Who's the A side, Caolan?
I don't give a flying fuck about that, lads, to be honest with you. I come obviously with the UFC, the background of me. I've won a Cage Warriors world title. If that he's won a PFL title, make of that what you want. In terms of fan support, I know that there is a massive, like massive contingent of Irish people, like close to 1,000 people is already traveling over from, not just
Wow.
Irish people from Ireland, Irish people that are in Australia. There's a lot coming from there. Irish people who are working in the Middle East, Qatar, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all is coming down. So I know I was training Paul the weekend. I know there's close to 1,000 Irish coming. So I would expect it to be very much in my favour on fight night. But in terms of ASAB said, I don't give a fuck about that. Lads, do it, make whatever you want. I don't care.
I love the honesty. All right, Lewis, how about you, man? What would you say? Are the fans coming to see you or Caolan?
Well, he's coming over from the UFC to PFL, so it kind of makes me that. And to be honest, it don't matter what crowd coming over; they ain't fighting for him. End of the day, it's different. He doesn't. I don't care about A side, B side, Z side, whatever non-binary side. I don't care. I'm just here to have a fight. I'll be honest.
Lewis, do you in a way feel like you're representing the PFL in this matchup at all?
Is he fuck? I'm team PFL now too.
Oh, he's a little slag in there. Hey, the money's there. He's gone for it. That's what it is, mate. Well,
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely, 100%. That's exactly what it is. The money.
Yeah, that's it, mate. But hey, you ain't getting your lucky charms, bro. It's all mine. End of the day, I don't care. I'm representing PFL. That's what they want me for. I'll do that. End of the day, but I'm representing me in Manchester. As I know what I'm doing. You're gonna have Irish guys rooting for me as well. But in there, you're with me or you're not. I'm not bothered. It ain't gonna change the script. What's gonna happen to him? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I guess it's a question for both of you guys. Given your records and all, is this the type of fight where you hand the judges a hot dog and a soda and tell them we won't need you tonight?
No, he loves the judges, mate. He loves the judges. That's what it is. He can't even finish a wank, mate. He loves the judges. That's all he does. S grip against the cage. Dead intense. Head going pink. That's what it is. And you know it. Stop putting your head down when you're talking, bro. You know it. And you're like a bird, mate. Why are you unfollowing me on Instagram? You're like a bird. You're like a bird.
I couldn't look at your face.
Mate, that's what's coming from you.
You posted a video saying you're posted a video.
Yeah, but look at you.
You posted
you got an extra chromosome, mate.
You posted a video saying you're gonna knock me out, and I unfollowed you because I couldn't be bothered looking at your face. That's what
you unfollowed because you couldn't look at my face. What a bird, mate. That's what it is. Look, you know it. Look, keep looking. Look, put your head down again. Do you know what I mean? He says it all. He says every time you speak, you lick your lips, you put your head down. You're socially awkward, bro, and you know it. You know it. You know it yourself. You can just see it.
Okay.
Well, for a second there, I thought he was talking to me because I was kind of socially awkward back in the day as well.
We're all a bit on the spectrum, mate. Let's be honest. That's why we're here.
No, listen, we appreciate you guys, coming on, chirping a bit. Listen, I want to get you guys paid at the end of the day. In boxing, when I grew up, guys, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, all those names that you either got to see or didn't, video highlights, anything, they ruled, right? And then all of a sudden, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, guys that were middleweights, more like goes, they started making the dough. And then they were followed by Pacquiao, Julio Cesar Chavez, Floyd Mayweather, and those guys started making the money. I want things to even out, and so I love it when guys can come in and they care about the fight, they care about what they're going to do to their opponent and promoting the fights to their audiences, because obviously you want to grow your audience as your career grows. All right, we're going to keep it kind of short, but Lewis, on your way out, what do you want to tell Caolan here as far as October 3rd? What should he expect?
You're a little bird, mate, and I'm doing it for the organized, and you're getting slept, bro. You think you can go through me and say there's levels to this? Not a chance.
I'm going to run
through you. Not a chance, mate. You're
boring.
Your personality is boring. You as a person are boring.
I'm going to finish you.
You ain't going to finish anything. I finish a wank, bro. So
I submitted you the last time we sparred in MMA.
And I nearly knocked you out with 30% power, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, I did submit you.
Bro, you were on skates, mate. It doesn't matter. I pulled back because it's inspiring me. I'm not going to try and kill you.
I'm not taking anything from that. I'm just saying you can't finish something. I finished you before.
Bro, it doesn't matter because I nearly knocked you out. I know
it doesn't matter.
I nearly knocked you out in the first round when we sparred. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I nearly knocked you out. Yeah, that was you dead if I would have put it on even more. It was like 20%, 30%, and you're on skates. So what you on about? You're an idiot, mate. You're deluded. You actually are deluded. Whoa! You submit me with shin guards in a small cage. Whoa! When I can't even throw hard. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We're training, mate. We're training. It
I
doesn't
know
care.
it's training.
You
I
can
know
hold
it's
on to
training.
that little. You can hold on to that little win, whatever. But
I don't hold on to that win.
and that's enough
You're
for me
saying
because
that
I
I've
know
never
what I'm
finished
on.
anyone.
You
You're
what?
saying never finished anyone. You're saying that I'd never finished anyone. I came in from Cage Wars, undefeated, all finishes at your level.
It's not my level. I'm in the PFL.
It is your level. No, that's your level.
I'm in the PFL.
Well, when I
I'm
was
doing my
in
thing
that,
in the PFL.
when I was at that level,
well,
when
it's
I was
all
at
right
that,
because you're gonna come over now and have me a fight, and I'll just prove it. You know what I mean, and you probably go back to minimum wage warriors. Do you know what I mean? And you can talk about having all this money, mate. And you'll go back to universal credit payments if you really want. You want it with me, and you're saying I booked it from you by calling you out. Do you think I got told about fighting you, you little blockhead? Do you think I'm bothered about you? You're nothing
no,
to me.
I was just
You're
told at
nothing.
PFL.
You're just a little chode. I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? I don't care about you. You know what I mean? I'm unbothered, mate. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to kill you, bro. So stop talking all that, mate.
You're not,
mate,
brother.
I'm
going to walk
Keep your
through
head
you.
down, you sausage.
I'm
no
going
place,
to walk
mate.
through you. I'm going to walk through you, kid. I'm going to walk through you. You're going to get tired. I'm going to finish you.
Walk through me. Whoa, try
I'm
and
going to
walk through me. Try and walk through me.
I will. You've stepped up before to whenever I was at Cage Wars level, when I was undefeated all champions, the guy at the bottom of the division was Wesley Maya. I've trained with Wesley, probably is better than he was then, but he stepped up, and what happened there? You stepped up one time, you got beaten, and you got matched well again.
Well,
now you're stepping
all
up
the other but what about
way
the
bigger.
next and all the other fights I've had since then? It doesn't really matter.
Well, it definitely does that. You stepped up one time.
I'm
you
older,
got
bro. I was like 22 when I fought. How old are you now? How old are you?
29 years old.
29,
Again,
24.
big factor.
Now, mate.
Big factor.
I'm growing. I'm not even the same person last time I did
exactly.
rounds with you.
Again, the first time you're fighting someone in their coming into their physical prime. This is not PFL
well,
matchmaking.
I can't wait to knock someone out in your physical prime, mate. You're
29 years old.
I'm not bothered.
I'm 29 years old.
You don't have.
I'm coming into my physical prime. The last guy you fought come off 17 professional losses.
Yeah.
If I've lost 16 times, with all respect, Alan, a 17th time probably doesn't matter. He was beating you,
trying to make yourself feel better about yourself.
He was beating. I don't need to make myself feel better, but this is going to be very one-sided. He was beating you, and then he hit the wall. And where again, you've
he wasn't beating me though, was he? He wasn't beating me though.
Yeah,
but the thing is, right, yeah, you could probably say that about Phil Pot, but you can't even strike like Phil Pot.
No, lad. When I seen you kicking
that's the truth.
Honestly, this, boys, I'm telling you, is you stepped up. You stepped up one time. I think like one time you stepped up and you got completely shown up at that level. Like this is gonna be like honestly, like when I talk to guys around the UK and Ireland gym, like I think most people are pretty much know that what's gonna happen. I'm going to walk through you, kid.
That's all everyone's saying to me. I'm gonna knock you out.
No.
Yeah.
You get tired every fight.
So tense, bro. Calm down. You're going pink, mate.
No, it's sunny here in Liverpool, brother. I have a bit of a tan. I just got sparring.
PFL, make this the co-main event. I'm so in. Why is this October 3rd and not September 3rd? I can't wait. These guys have done a great job of building this up. I didn't know that they had a little bit of a past, but they're both killers. Excellent records. I cannot wait. Hey, gentlemen, thank you both for stopping by MMA Junkie Radio. I don't want to run interference. I think what's been said has counted more than enough. So thank you, Caolan Loughran, for jumping on here on MMA Junkie Radio. We appreciate you. Lewis McGrillen, bringing the heat as well. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. I hope you guys have great camps, great weight cuts, safe travels to Dubai, and we'll definitely be tuning in. Hell, if you guys are down, maybe on Fight Week we'll do part 2 because this has been nuts.
Yeah, man.